first play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second. Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Into space at the 45.
And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off play action, Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On play action, Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Here's Wilson. And
he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson wants a different look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. From the 6 to the 5. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Bears 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go, son.
3rd and 3.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
No jump. Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, You got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a first down throw, Fields. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
14. Almost special. Almost special. Start.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Evans will score. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Fields. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. To throw is Fields. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Easy, easy, easy. West side, sit. Sit high.
Now Fields.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Second and goal at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Foreman.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Sit high.
Fields now to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25.
Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league, but very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and that will do it for this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Fields on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
11. Matter.
They snap it to Fields. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
27, Bears 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Delta. Stay high.
Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Chicago Bears.
Hey, 5:51.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right.
Now it's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. There he goes, right side.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one too low.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it's Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Third and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, Sam.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
Second and 6.
Hey, 10. Go.
Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go, son.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Touchdown Bears! Kari Blossingame, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In motion comes the tight end left. Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try the left side with Evans. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wilson going to change things up here. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
All right. All right.
Here's Fields. He's got Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here we go,
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Don't jump.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
All right.
On 4th down, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
EQ. Press. Lunch right. All right.
Again, Fields. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams,